Have you ever felt like there's just a storm of noise inside your head? You can't quite make out the words, but it's loud. Well, we're going to explore that exact feeling today. We'll be using some fantastic ideas from Pete Oswald's book, The Noise Inside Boys, to learn a really simple 3-step method for turning all that inner noise into a clear voice. So, think about the noises we hear outside every day. Hey, go, yay. They're pretty simple, right? Direct. But the noise inside our own heads, whoa, that is a whole other story. It's usually this complex swirl of emotions, and it's so much harder to figure out than any sound in the outside world. And sometimes all that internal noise can feel like, just too much. It can be overwhelming, super confusing, and just plain loud. But what if there was a way to turn down the volume a bit? Good news? There is. And it all starts with one simple action. Okay, step 1 is this. Find your calm. Before you try to do anything else, the first goal is to just hit the pause button on all that internal chaos. It's really about consciously creating a little moment of stillness for yourself. So how do we actually find that calm? With a super simple 3-part pause. First, you just take a beat. Stop whatever it is you're doing. Next, take a slow, deep breath in, and then just as slowly let it all out. I know it sounds basic, but this physical act is incredibly powerful for just grounding yourself right here in the present moment. And this is the whole point of taking that breath. You're not trying to fight your feelings or push them away. You're just letting them pass through you. It's such a powerful reminder that even the most intense feelings are temporary. This moment, it won't last. All right, so once you've found that moment of calm, you're ready for step 2. And honestly, this might be the most powerful step of all. Naming the feeling. This is where we start to untangle that confusing noise by giving it a specific word. Let's start with a really familiar one. Sometimes the feeling is simple and just wonderful. Sometimes you're just plain happy. And here is a perfect English phrase from the book to capture that exact feeling. May the day never end, yippee! See, it's so much more than just saying, I'm happy. It expresses that feeling of pure joy that you wish could last forever. But of course, let's be real. The noise inside isn't always a party. Other times, it feels like this. Sometimes you're lonely. And the words for that might sound something like this. And wish for a friend. Sigh. Notice how this phrase doesn't just name the emotion. It also expresses that deep desire that comes with it, that wish for connection. Okay, let's look at another one. That feeling of fear, especially when you're on the edge of trying something new or you're not sure what's going to happen. Sometimes you're just scared. And check out how specific this language is. It's not just, I'm scared. It's being scared to try something new and you're not really sure what you should do. By naming not just the emotion, but the reason behind it, you gain so much more clarity. It's a fantastic way to put that very specific feeling into words. And the list of potential noises goes on and on, of course. You might feel worried or jealous. Maybe you're mad or just really sad. Just seeing these words and recognizing them as their own distinct feelings helps us build our vocabulary for whatever we might be going through. And all this practice, all this naming of emotions, it builds towards one of the best feelings of all. The book describes those great days perfectly. It's when you feel you and proud. That is such a powerful combination, feeling authentic and feeling good about it. And that brings us right to the final and absolutely crucial step. After you've found your calm and named the feeling, you have to do one more thing. Accept it. The core message here is so simple but so profound. It's okay to feel whatever it is you're feeling. This is really the foundation of everything. Your feelings are yours, and they're all valid. And this is so important. They are not permanent. Understanding this frees you up from judging yourself for feeling sad or angry. It lets you see emotions as just passing states, not who you are. So what happens when you actually practice these steps? Well, you start this really powerful transformation. You learn how to turn that chaotic, jumbled internal noise into a clear, understandable voice. You learn how to actually explain what's going on inside. This quote really captures the entire journey we've been talking about. Listen to your emotions, learn how to name them, then you'll know better how to explain them. It's a clear progression, right? The ability to explain how you feel starts with that simple act of just listening and then naming. And there's actually a name for this skill you've just been learning about. It's your emotional vocabulary. You can think of it as your own personal dictionary for your inner world. Every single time you pause, breathe, and put a name to a feeling, you're adding a powerful new word to that dictionary. And this all leaves us with one final, powerful question. Once you've listened to the noise inside and translated it into your own voice, you're empowered. So now that you truly know how you feel, what will you say?